Hi. Okay, follow-up video from the Saturday chat. Quite a number of things. Let's start with this one. So I was asking about rigging for the little Blériot 11. Had some comments, went and looked at what I've got, and I just bought this yesterday for hanging up aircraft on my ceiling. This is 0.35 millimeter. I looked at it. You can just see that there, this piece. 0.35, that'll be too thick. So nice idea. I looked online. I found 0.2 millimeter wire, then 0.1 millimeter wire. But wire I'm not going to be able to keep straight. I've worked with wire enough to know that it'll be nice, but not nice enough. And then I found this in my stuff. I sort of remembered having it. Now that is very, very fine. That's at least 0.1. Sewing thread, nylon thread, which a couple of you commented. So I actually do have that, and I haven't even touched this thing for years and years. So there we go. I have that. And some of you also correctly said that stretched sprue is just it's just not worth going down that route. Too much hassle. So there we go. This is robust. I don't know if this has got stretchy properties. No, it doesn't. But I've got a couple of tricks for ensuring that they stay tight to the best of my ability. So that's organized. I've looked up soldering and how to address the photo etch, and I think my answer is going to be a little bit of soldering where relevant and gluing where relevant. Okay, I was talking about Vacform. This is the other Vacform kit that I have mostly done using the monogram cockpit, full cockpit inside there, and I've used the monogram horizontal stabilizers. I think I've also used the monogram engine and cowling. So that's mixing those two kits. And then I thought I hadn't done the wings with Vacform, but I have actually. So it's coming on. There's a lot of spar in there to keep this straight, and I did a metal center section with rivet detail, which you may just be able to make out. The undercarriage mounts are in there. This is going to be very difficult. Okay, there you can just see the undercarriage mount and the fuselage intended mounting area. So this is a BC1, which is of the earliest in the Harvard family, but still mostly a Harvard. Okay, I've just sprayed this morning the clear blue over, and I think that came out really, really nicely. I'm totally happy with that. Very, very delicate work, because as soon as I started spraying, it started running, and I realized that I'm going to have to spend a long time doing very many multiple coats. So very happy with that, and it'll be good enough to get the black decals, the pinstriping on, so I think that'll look very nice. Some of you asked about small 172 figures. So these are metal, and that one's almost complete. This one's not done yet, except for the black base and the white highlighting. That one's in progress. That's just showing you, so flesh starting to be done on a couple of them. That's so starting with a metal figure, then to black base coat, then to white highlights, dry brushing, then to small bits of detail, 1/48th. And then I've got these 1/35th German figures, which I want to get to, Tamir. And there's a Wargame figure, which is roughly the size of a 1/48th guy. It's a Wood Elf musician. I don't have Wood Elves, but I have a couple that I decided to paint. The card packs, okay. I will do a more full video, but this was sort of what I was talking about. You got the mini packs and mini light aircraft, and I've got about 100, as I said. Even locomotives, ships of World War I, you name it, trams and trolley buses. I've played this pack so much back in the 70s and 80s. All the stats, differing stats for different card packs, but usually somewhat similar. Very, very handy. I love playing these, so I would often buy these instead of a model kit at some point. Okay, what else was there? Yes, so this is what I'm busy with at the moment, and I've been meaning to speak about this. So on the occasion when you decide to do an undercarriage up, this is the Phantom, and it's got the 2 air brakes, and then I think it's 3 undercarriage door pieces per side. And although a lot of these kits don't intend for you to actually do undercarriage up, some are so misformed that you can't. But Hasegawa was not bad at all. The fit is pretty good. The one downside, and that's what I wanted to speak about, is you need to start putting in bits of plastic to ensure that when you put it in position, it doesn't sink too low, which is quite annoying to have to go through this process for each one of those. So I'm trying not to spend too much time, but I'm trying to see if there's, strategic positioning such that when that's in position. So I've just put another piece on there. It's now a little bit too high. I'll file that down a little bit. But I do like undercarriage up on occasion. Maybe 1 out of 5 to 1 out of 10 times. So if you've got any secrets about that, but I doubt there are any secrets. The one alternative I was thinking of was to put a putty or a polyfiller or a what do you call that stuff? Plaster of Paris type of mix in there. You put a little bit in there while it's wet. You seat your door onto that. Try and get it right as best possible while it's setting wet. Leave it till it's completely dry. Take it out and put a little bit of contact adhesive or glue on there or something like that. I might try that with one just to have seen how that works, because it might be faster than the individual gluing of pieces. Okay, I think that was all for the quick catch up. Cheers.